You're watching the 2023 SCAC Fall Media Days. Today, we're taking a dive into the Southwestern University volleyball program. The Pirates will be led once again as they head into the season under the guidance of head coach Don Flora, along with leadership from junior outside hitter Christina Kuras. Coach Christina, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
It's good to be with you. Thanks for having us, Russell.
Coach, we'll get started with you heading into your 8th season as the head coach there at Southwestern, your 23rd overall as the head volleyball coach at the collegiate level. What makes this time of the year so special? Do you still get nerves as a head coach getting ready for a new year? And why are you so excited every time the calendar says it's time for preseason?
Yeah, one of the things that I laugh with some of my friends, like they're always the same age, so am I. And so it keeps life fresh and new, and I love that. But even last night, I couldn't sleep. We had one of those practices. It was a little bit gnarly and tough. It could have been we were working deep, thinking, deep learning, and getting in and out of some stuff. And our team absolutely locked in and got through some stuff. And my heart was just, I know it's like Christmas, a little pitter pat. And I couldn't sleep. I had to write some notes. I had to think. I wanted to call my buddy that's, a coaching friend who is a couple hours earlier, and that if I don't have that, I'm walking away. And I'm so blessed to do something that has given so much to my life, my family, my mom, my sister, my daughters. To me, it's a blessing to roll into 2023 season.
Christina, you've been a big staple of this program really since day one and arriving there in Georgetown. You've been a part of played in over 57 matches since your first day there, had over 500 kills. I want to ask a little bit about your game individually. What have you continued to work on over the course of the spring season into the off season that gives you confidence coming into your junior year in 2023?
Yeah, so spring season, I think, was really good for our team. We were really competitive and productive, kind of working the 10 of us into our new team. I think it was also really good for me, kind of working on my shot selection, because as a freshman, when I came in, I had one shot and it was that power cross, and that was my go-to. But now I've definitely developed my game a lot. And since even last fall, I feel like we've been working a lot and I've come a long way. So I'm really excited for this new fall season.
Coach, I look at this roster and a big influx of talent that arrives there in Georgetown this year. I think, if my number serves me right, 8 incoming freshmen, which is the most you've had in a class since going all the way back to 2019. Talk about this new group. What are you excited about? What are the challenges maybe that kind of a number of new faces brings to a program, but also, I guess, at the same time, that double-edged sword? What are the assets of having that kind of influx of new talent into your program?
Yeah, I think our staff, I was really blessed to see our staff fulfilled the needs. Like, we graduated some key pieces. Riley Brantley's a 4-year all-conference middle blocker, and Emma White is a 2-time first team and senior award winner and 4-year starter. And Katie Whitehead was a 4-year captain. So that group, that just Kelly and Joelle, there's Abby, they did such great things. So, when you think about a big class leaving, you got to bring in the piece of the puzzle. We were able to fill those needs. And, I feel like the physical level is really pleasing, but I think higher importance was the volleyball IQ. Our gym, we do some drills that kick off the season, and the numbers that we've gotten out of those drills are higher than the last couple of years. And so it's a sign that we're bringing people we like volleyball players, not just people who play a position. And so I feel like this group has that. And then we really invested. We take the accountability partners, kind of taking care of each other throughout the summer to make sure we're staying on task with what we want to do to learn volleyball wise and stay fit and stay strong and healthy to jump into season. And I feel like those relationships are really well developed. And so the 9 newcomers, they hopped into the gym, and one of them, she's told this story yesterday at the board. She cried on day one because the joy in the gym was palpable for her, and it was what she thought it was going to be, and it met and exceeded her expectations. And to see that happen, to see joy about being in the gym and celebrating the fact that you're at the right place as a first year, I can't ask for much more in our program and our culture with hearing that from her.
Christina, heading into the season as one of the upperclassmen and one of the leaders with this group, preseason is always such a special, unique time of the year. I'm interested in maybe some traditions that you've picked up within this program over your first couple of years there that kind of helped break up the hard work that goes into preseason, and I would imagine even helps integrate some of these new faces into this program? Are there some things that you've and the rest of this program have really embraced as far as preseason traditions that really happen year in and year out?
Yes, so preseason is definitely a grind. It can be, but we do two really big things that kind of help keep some fun in there and like give us a little break to kind of bond with each other. So we do lunch and dinner together all of preseason, and so we have coach gives us these prompting questions to kind of get to know each other on a deeper level, which is nice, especially for the newcomers that we don't know as well. And also, our favorite part is our last day of preseason. We call it Sunday Fun Day. So we all get together, we go to the pool, we have a little pool party, and just kind of like look back on our preseason, like, yes, we did that. Like, now we're ready. So it's a fun little ending to it.
And Coach, finally wrapping things up with you, I feel like it's our annual preseason tradition for me to ask about one of my favorite things, picking up and doing this over the years, and that's asking about the Pirate Way for the fans of this program, for those who are going to be following this group, whether it's there at your home gym or on the road or even on a stream online. What are some things that your fans can definitely count on throughout the course of the season and kind of shed some light on that Pirate Way for those who may be new to this program and just starting to get into Southwestern volleyball?
Yeah, culture is a live and living and changing thing. And so we try to work out these things, like how to deal with conflict. And we teach and practice and do some role playing on how to go to the source and take your teammate with you. And so having these relationships, because you're building and spending so much time in these deep relationships, then just in the gym about, little things matter, and little things matter and how we put our bags, how we get prepared. Do we have our, are we on time? Are we early? All these things that become habits and routines where you see people that can begin to use those in life. The Pirate Way of in the gym, like we have a few standards that we don't want to have to worry about them. They're just, yes, we believe we're going to serve and pass at an elite level. We're going to, take big swings on good set, like we have these sort of a list of things, and you begin to see those things happen, and the returners see the newcomers doing it, and the newcomers go, oh, that's the way. And the other piece, one big piece for me is I feel like this group of women, they could go to any event on this campus, any event in this city, and represent as ambassadors of Southwestern athletics so well. I'm very blessed to be around women of consequence, women of culture, women of brilliance. They do things that boggle my mind, in the academic world, and then in the volleyball world, watching people grow and develop, and seeing a sophomore become a junior and a junior become a senior, a freshman. So that's in the Pirate Way of making sure you take care of your teammate, take care of yourself, and those things that you'll see that in this program in the gym day in and day out.
And finally, Christina, wrapping things up, as you've kind of taken some inventory and thought about this season heading into your junior year and had conversations with your teammates about some of the goals for this 2023 season. What have those conversations looked like, and what will be key for this group to accomplish those goals heading into the year?
Yes, so we've definitely been letting our newcomers know, like Coach was talking about, our Pirate Way, kind of just incorporating them into that and helping them to form into it. So we've been working on that in practices. Like every day we have new goals that we're all working towards to achieving. But ultimately, at the end of the day, everything comes down to winning that conference championship. And so that's something that we're working towards every single day to get there. So really excited to start competing and to get there.
Southwestern University Pirates volleyball program. Again, the Pirates will head into the season of the guidance of head coach Don Flora, along with leadership with junior outside hitter Christina Kuras. The Pirates will open up the 2023 season when they take on Laverne on September 1st. Coach, Christina, thanks so much for your time today, and best of luck as you head into the year.
Thank you, Russell, and go Pirates. Be well.